Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Angel Wise Love Tarot. This is your love reading for February 2023. I'm going to be messing about with some Beatles song titles. We'll see if we can they can help us to bring out the theme coming through for you this month, Sagittarius. So let's just do a proper little shuffle. So Sagittarius, February 2023. What is going on for Sagittarius? We have, Her Majesty. I wonder if that is referring to you or the person that you have your eye on, if indeed there is someone like that in your life. And I love her. And love me do. I love her. I want her to love me back, maybe. What do we have in Sagittarius energy, February 2023? What do we have? Right, let's have a look. Oh, we have Nine of Swords. This is somebody that's anxious at night. Something's keeping them awake at night. We've got a Page of Swords. Someone potentially cutting through, bringing some ideas, bringing clarity. You've got some sort of winged shoes there. Could be rising above some of this anxiety potentially, the truth coming out. Then we've got the King of Wands. This is usually a sort of rather attractive, well together individual, a sort of leader. He's holding a flame in his hands, represents fire. Yeah, so it could be that there's something that's been bothering you, and you know that sometimes things we sort of get on with life and we're kind of okay, but actually it does come creeping up in the night. It might be something that you're not dealing with or something you have some worries about. But the Page of Swords could be coming in here with some clearing the clouds away and bringing something through that will help you. And we've got the King of Wands. This could sort of represent you, or this could represent a person that's going to help you. Let's have a look at what is going on in your person's energy, if there is a person that you have a connection with. Let's see. Sagittarius person. Oh, that was springing out. We've got Ten of Swords. Interesting. So you've got from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. So that can be the end of a sort of tough cycle, a difficult time. You've got, this is the ending of it, this sort of death or transformation, if you see it as representing that. But then you've got the clouds, the clearing away. It's like you can see that as a sort of, horizon, sun rising over the horizon, something like that. So let's see what else we have for Sagittarius' person. We have Ten of Cups. Lovely. So from interesting actually, to sort of looking at completion by the end of a difficult cycle, yet also you've got there in the place of a wonderful cycle as well, really positive, everything together and emotionally and things like that. It could be that they actually really put a tough time behind them, and it could be you that's helped them to do that. That's possible. And then we have the King of Wands in you, in their energy as well, and then this could indicate a very good match, something like that. It could be that you are, you've dealt with some of your anxiety and come to this place of clarity. They've put some difficult times behind them. Now they're open to love, and it's there. It's intent. It's complete. And you've got this King of Wands, sort of balance. But yeah, let's actually see what the mutual energy is. So it could be like Her Majesty. I mean, ignore the her and the king, but actually, yeah, some sort of regalness about you, if that was a word. I don't want to say sense of royalty, because you know, but you know what I mean, something that people perhaps look up to in terms of there's just some confidence and some sense of, you know, knowing your value, which, you know, we hope we all get to that point, but you do admire people, I think, who know their worth often. Sometimes we, you know, wish we could be like that. I think sometimes people, you know, we don't know it all the time. Sometimes we don't really realise it, but yeah, let's see what comes out in the mutual energies. Now this one, two of them came out. I might take them both, and in that case we've got the Three of Wands, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. Now, okay, Three of Wands could be ships coming in. If you move, it's quite a similar card to the Two of Wands in Rider-Waite, but you've got one where there's sort of planning and thinking, and the Three of Wands actually starting to see some progress, starting to see things coming together. Then you've got the Six of Cups, which can be somebody you've known from the past, or you know, could remind you of something from the past, could bring back childhood memories. Sometimes you meet someone who's maybe you didn't know in the past, but they're kind of around the same age as you, or went through a similar background to you. So you come together, you sometimes sort of went through similar things at the same time. You know what gadgets were in, you know what music was in, you're both into the same, you know, there could be some familiarity. Or if you believe in past lives, it could actually be a past life connection, and it could actually be that, you know, the two of you coming together has led very quickly to this Ten of Cups, because it's like it was already there. You're already so comfortable and familiar with each other, which again would make sense if you're both sort of on this absolute level playing field of King of Wands. But you've got you can see this as you know, progress, 6 to the 7 as well, in terms of emotions, feelings, that kind of thing. You've got all those choices in the Seven of Cups, but I mean, I'm starting to think this has been out quite a lot in the readings, and I've started from Pisces and sort of then gone through. So, you know, I've only got 2 more readings left. So we're talking about the 10th or 11th, if you include all signs. It's definitely come out quite a few times, the Seven of Cups, and as I was saying previously, it's not, you know, there's energies that are all around us, affecting all of us. We're not sort of on completely separate paths because we are a particular star sign, or we are a particular anything, really. There's things that are going on, and I feel like perhaps change is coming in, options or choices. We've been pinned down, you know, by the global pandemic, and then some other changes, and you know, there's things going on all over the world, and I suppose, to be honest, there always is. You know, unfortunately, sometimes we just don't seem to learn in terms of, you know, war and conflict and those sorts of things. But then this actual global pandemic was unusual and affected. I mean, really brought it home how connected we are. And everyone's lives were kind of, you know, use the word lockdown because that's what everyone, but they were effectively locked down, and even then there's some recovery, and now we have other sort of financial crises going on and as well, and you know, and you realize again that the far reach of conflict and sort of political division and all this kind of stuff. And I just wonder if now, after all this restriction, we are having choices, and maybe it's not, you know, you don't want to keep buying into some of the messages we're constantly being shoved down our throats, because it can get too much. You know, we have to function in this world, and you've got to find some motivation from somewhere, and sometimes it gets too much. And I think, okay, we know we're being fed words like chaos and crisis and all these negative things that cause a reaction in you to the news. And perhaps, you know, we don't have the choices we would like in some ways, in terms of, you know, the price of everything's going up, people's salaries aren't going up. You know, perhaps that's not where the choices are, but perhaps there are choices that, well, do you know what, maybe I can choose how I respond to it, or I'm not going to sit back and just sort of not do anything about these things, or perhaps I'm going to see, you know, that there's other things that will make me happy. I will find my happiness elsewhere. I just feel like these choices and these energies are around, and I think, you know, there's definitely big shifts happening. Might be stating the obvious, really. But anyway, went off at a little bit of a tangent, Sagittarius, but I do think that this looks really positive. I think you've got this wonderful balance. I think you've got that, you know, love me do and I love her, and I think that's probably, again, you know, whoever this is, I love this person and they love the other, you know, it's mutual, and I think that's rather lovely. So best of luck, make the most of your choices, and look forward to catching up again in March. Thank you, Sagittarius. Bye.